thought, really all day the pitching did a really nice job, and gave us a chance to win both games, which we ended up doing. And you got to give Stony Brook credit; they played really well. I mean, it's exactly what I thought we were going to get out of them. Just a team that's really hard to beat. They don't beat themselves. They got some older kids, a couple of pretty good freshmen playing in the field, and their pitchers threw a lot of strikes. They fielded, made some nice plays, especially the first game. But we just found a way to win a couple of ball games today, and it really started on the mound. And we're able to get out of a couple of jams, as was Stony Brook. It's like no one could really get the big hit to bust either game open, and give credit to both pitching staffs there.
What did you think of Isaiah?
I thought Isaiah was really good today. I think he could throw just about whatever he wanted for a strike. I think he ended up throwing, what he throws, 6 or 7 innings.
Seven.
The 7th inning, he went really with a lot of breaking balls. He had big command of it, but he was tired. We were letting him go to 99 to 100 pitches, and we said 100 max today. And that was probably in the 4th inning we made that decision, just because he was throwing well, and that's about exactly what it took. So, but he commanded everything, had his breaking ball going, his split finger, which is really a changeup, and his fastball. It's pretty electric early, spotting it in and out, and just did a real good job of getting ahead of the hitters all day.
On one hand, I'm sure you hated to see what happened in the ninth of both games, but on the other, to see Cronin and Kostichuk work through those jams. What do you think of that?
Yeah, you got to be able to get through those. Give them credit again. They made some things happen and put the bat on the ball just like that with 2 outs again. A little dribbler, and Kosti makes that play most of the time. He just pulled the first baseman off the bag and put himself into a bind. And now they have the go-ahead run in scoring position. So not only a single, tie it up, it would give him the lead. We would still get last at bats, obviously, but it's good to see him come back and get that last hitter. But they both had really good stuff. Kostichuk was really locating his fastball in those 2 innings he pitched. Normally he has a little better slider, and the slider wasn't there today. So he just went with the fastball for the most part.
29 strikeouts to 4 walks today for the pitching staff.
That's winning baseball. You win when you do that most of the time, and they gave us a chance to win on a day we didn't swing the bats very well. We left a lot of runners out there. The 2-out hit was pretty much nowhere to be found, except with an infield hit, and they beat it out. We ended up scoring a run on that, an extra run from second on a hustling play. But really, that's what we needed to win today, that type of outings.
I guess in the first game, 18 strikeouts, you tied the school record for most strikeouts in a game. What'd you think of that?
Well, I didn't know that until just now. I knew we struck out a lot. I knew Campbell struck out 13. But I guess looking back on it, Cronin ended up getting 3, and there were a few more mixed in there. So, it didn't seem like that we had to field a lot of balls. And looking back, that's why. When you get 18 of 29 without having to play catch, except pitcher and catcher, it's a good thing.
Cronin's obviously your primary closer. Is Kosti your number 2 guy, or is it just?
No, he's right there. I mean, you got to have a couple of guys, and Kosti can do a lot of things. He can start, the middle guy, he can finish games. So, last week against USC, he came in and threw the last 4 or 5 innings of that. I think it was game 2, and basically took us to the house, so to speak. And tonight he was our closer.
Esslin kind of broke out a little bit today. I think he went 4 for 8.
That was good. I mean, that was good for him, and I really liked the hustle and double. That ended up being the winning run. He hustles to second on a bloop, gets over to third on a ground ball to second, scores on a short fly ball, sac fly, and I think that's what put us ahead 3-2. As far as I can remember, there was a lot of innings today. So, but it was good to see him have some success, and that's going to breed some confidence, and hopefully he'll come out tomorrow and have another good day for us.
What do you do at DH? You have struggles there.
Just kind of working it. Might go with a different one tomorrow. Goodhart laid down a great bunt in our inning. We scored a run or two, and But other than that, you know, the DH spot really struggled tonight. You know, when I think back on it, the DH got one hit on a bunt and struck out a lot, and just not a lot happened. So still working to figure that out a little bit.
Is it still, I mean, you said maybe somebody else, is Trey Harris?
Yeah, it
Would you
could be
like to talk to
Trey.
him?
I don't know who they're pitching yet. You know, they hadn't announced it, and I'm not sure. You guys might know, but you know we're playing at 2 tomorrow instead of 3.
Yeah, we do.
I've been telling everybody I see. So
Would you ever think of putting both catchers in the game, like one could move from DH to catcher? Is that something you could do?
yeah, and I've said this many a time. I could put Opitz about anywhere in the field and he could play there. That's how good a player he is, and you know. So you could see that if Plunkett was just flat out wearing it out, you know, I could DH him. But it can get a little bit crazy if there's an injury.
Were you in tune to the sprinklers
Yeah,
going on out in the
water.
outfield?
It needs water out there. It's not very green, but I think we've had plenty of water. You know, I think there's plenty. It's probably wet out there, so yeah, I don't know why there would be sprinklers set to go off at that time at night when it's this cold.
The job opens still throwing guys out, and
Yeah.
how big a threat that is for you guys. I
Yeah, you know, both the catchers did a tremendous job today when you really look at it. You know, Zach made a mistake because he got a little carried away on the pickoff, and they ended up getting a sac fly and scoring on a real short ball. That would have been the out number 2. Still would have had a runner at second. Yeah, the guy had a home run, but I think it would have changed the whole situation. But getting back to your question, I mean, Opens has been really good back there. Blocking, throwing, leading, a lot of energy. And Plunkett, I think he's, you know, maybe started 3 games now. He's done a real good job as well.
Anybody else? Okay, thanks.